The cold wasn't just in the air. It crawled under your clothes, settled into your bones, and made every breath feel like glass. I stood just beyond the doorway of the dining room, clutching a wrap box in one hand, holding my breath in the other. Laughter echoed, silverware chimed against fine china, and candlelight flickered off polished glasses. The table was packed, every seat filled, including one for my ex-wife, even after all she'd done. But not a single place for me. You could always eat out in the car, my brother said, tone so casual it almost sounded like kindness. Almost. His wife let out a small laugh, swirling red wine in her glass. Why waste a seat on someone like that? I looked around the room. No one looked back. No one said a word. I was a ghost standing in the middle of what used to be my life. It hadn't always been like this. I used to be part of them. I'd built houses, real ones, with my hands, raw from the work, back twisted from lifting, shirts forever marked by sweat and sawdust. I gave all I had. When Mom got sick, I sold my truck, my tools, even the wedding ring she slipped off her finger without hesitation. Every dollar went toward her care. My ex, she took what was left, drained my account while I was fixing her dad's roof, then vanished with someone who'd never worked a hard day in his life. My brother, he struck gold, married into money, started dressing like a magazine ad, stopped shaking hands like a man who knew work. Somewhere along the way, I stopped being part of their picture. I didn't fit the new furniture, I guess. Still, I showed up every year. Press shirt, wrap gift, and a little hope folded inside my jacket pocket, hoping someone would look at me and say, asterisk, glad you made it, asterisk. But this year, I brought more than a gift. I brought memory and leverage. 3 months ago, I found it, a clause tucked inside an old contract from when I helped my brother launch his first company. He needed a favor back then. I gave him one. Legally, it still stood. I owned 35%. Quietly, forgotten, but real, I started looking closer. Numbers that didn't add up. Vendors that didn't exist. Invoices with padded amounts. It wasn't hard to follow the trail once I knew where to look. And I kept going. Collected it all. Emails, transfers, forged receipts. Neatly organized. Tied with digital string. Check under your plate, I said, my voice steady in a way that didn't match the storm beneath. He blinked, confused. Then he lifted the edge of his fine china. A flash drive. Small. Silver. Cold. I didn't wait. Turned around. Walked out. The room went silent behind me. Chairs creaked. A fork clattered. Someone called my name, soft, hesitant. I didn't turn. The car door shut behind me like a final word. As I backed down the driveway, my phone lit up, Mom. I let it ring. Then I saw Dad, rushing out into the snow, calling something I couldn't hear. He slowed as I drove past. He looked older than I remembered, smaller, like a man finally realizing who'd been keeping the lights on when he couldn't. By January, the IRS came knocking. By February, his accounts were frozen. His wife left him before the audit papers even landed on the table. The house with the marble counters and underfloor heating, listed for sale, asterisk is his, asterisk. He called once, didn't leave a voicemail. He didn't have to. I didn't answer, not because I hated him, but because some things need silence to be understood. Some lessons don't come with second chances. They come with frostbitten hands and long bus rides. Last week, I saw him outside a grocery store, waiting at the bus stop. Thin coat, no gloves. He didn't see me. Or maybe he did and chose not to. Hard to say. Funny, he used to laugh at my rough hands, called them primitive. Now he's just trying to keep his own from freezing. This year, Christmas will be quiet. A fire in the hearth of a cabin I built with those same rough hands. 1 chair by the table. Maybe 2 if I feel generous. I still believe in family. Just not the kind that tells you to eat outside. Sometimes what people leave under their plates isn't dessert. Sometimes it's the truth they've been avoiding. Wrapped not in ribbon, but reckoning.